Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
Imagine walking into a grocery store and deciding for whatever reason that you're going to approach women and try to talk to them, spark up conversation in 2025. Now, this is exactly what this video is about. The caption of the video we're about to get into here is, are black women in the grocery store not speaking to brothers anymore? This man is frustrated. He wants to know what's going on. He says, hey, is there something I'm missing? I walked into the grocery store.
Maybe it's him specifically, but let's see what he's saying.
Talked to the lovely black women inside, and it sounds like they all ignored him.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Now, you guys are probably asking, why would he do that? Let's get into it.
So I just came out of Kroger's to buy some groceries for next week.
No. Because you look like you trying to be somebody's sugar daddy. That's what it probably is, man. Old dude, he look like he might be kind of big, bald, gray beard.
And I've got a question. God's had me in this period of isolation these last few months, so I just want to make sure I didn't miss the memo. So what is it with a lot of, I said a lot of, many of them, not all of them, black women in the grocery store, you look them right in the face,
right?
And you say hello, and they act like you didn't say anything. Am I missing something?
Yeah.
Or is there a memo that I did not hear about? This is Dr. Dex. Remember, Dr. Dex loves you.
All right. So there you go. That was the question. Is there a memo that I missed? What's going on, man? I'm walking up to these black women and...
No, it's nothing worse than just being outright ignored. It's one thing to get rejected, waved off or whatever, but to be completely ignored, like you don't exist... Nah, man, that's not it.
Are straight up ignore me when I said hi to him. Yes, there is something you've missed. And I'm glad he told us that God has had him in isolation for a little bit. If by a little bit he means the last 6 years, then this all makes sense. Because for the past about 6 to 5 years, we all know the messaging that we've been getting. And what's most surprising about this is it's not just black women, it's all women in general. They've been telling men, don't approach us, don't say hi. And also very much trying to accuse any man who may try to cross those lines. You want to look out for cameras. You want to look out for iPhones next to a woman with booty shorts. Right? That's how they get you. I mean, I just saw this video right here of this woman pretty much describing just how irritated she was about a man simply looking at her.
We've reached the point in time where women are now posting mental breakdown videos in their car, screaming and crying because they made eye contact with a man.
The anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like...
It seemed like some weak-minded behavior. Hives, lady? Hives, bitch?
Don't look at me!
Now,
that's a demon.
If
That's what I mean, bro. You susceptible to those type of demons when you weaken the mind and weaken the spirit.
Camera and said that I walk around and get hives when women look at me, you guys would probably think I'm a ticking time bomb that's mentally unstable. However, in 2025, and this is to any man who may have the question that this man has right here, what's happening? Well, women have decided they don't want to be messed with, so we don't mess with them. Yes, including the black women. In fact, they've been very vocal, extra vocal, if you ask me. But, and I do really mean this, it's not all of them. Once in a while, you see a wonderful woman, black, could be any other race. She'll give you a smile and you smile back. It happens to me, right? Once in a blue moon, it actually happens, guys. I'm not looking for it. I just notice it. But when it comes to the general messaging for most women, they've been saying, stay away from us. And men have decided to believe all women. So I'm actually on the women's side here. I hope he can catch on. What I do disagree with, though, are the ridiculous responses to this man's video. I mean, just check out this video with the caption, how to start conversations in the grocery.
And she put the little emoji. You know what I'm saying? This is the point made emoji. You know what I'm saying?
Store with women as a black man.
A black man walked up to my mama in the grocery store and handed her $100. All he said was, "Here, pay for your groceries," and walked away. My mom barely had time to even say thank you. He was gone. Now, mind you, my mom is a baddie, okay? Old school baddie. She got her own now. She
Then why you ain't one?
didn't need that $100. Let me tell you, that man has lived rent-free in my mama's mind ever since. She was like, who was that? Who was that? Okay? Let me tell you, this man talking about women don't want to talk to him in the grocery store. We shopping, okay? We thinking about the price of butter and eggs, okay?
Well, look, if you had a man, you wouldn't have to think about the price.
You want to start a conversation, talk about how you're going to pay for it. I heard another creator say this, but I'm going to add on to it. Talk about how you're going to pay for it, okay?
Dead. So I'm just supposed to be so willing to just walk up to you and pay for your shit? You know, how I know you're not buying it for another nigga? I'm paying to feed a whole nother nigga, bitch. Like,
So you already see where this is going. These chicks are too stressed. They don't want to have small talk. They're worried about their bank accounts.
and look, if we can't, I agree, bro. Don't be, like women, you gotta have discernment when approaching women. Sometimes you just gotta know when a woman don't want to be bothered or approached. I get it. I get it. But at the same time, when the hell is the right time? At some point, a nigga just gotta go for it. You know, at some point, a nigga gotta shoot his shot. We can't read y'all minds. You know, we could do our best to read the body language, read the room. But at some point, it's like, fuck it. I gotta shoot my shot, especially if she looking good, especially if I think it could have some potential future in it. Like, come on, bro. The worst thing you could do is not try and not, never know and live with regret. That's no way to live. You know what I'm saying? At the most, we don't lose anything. If you reject us, you say no, we go about our business.
They're struggling. They're running out of.
But we tried at least.
They don't have.
See, I don't think women understand that, bro. How much you gotta. As a man, you gotta take chances in this world, bro. Like, you have to. That's the only way you're gonna get what you want, because nobody's gonna give it to you. See, she just said a random stranger came up to her mama and just gave her $100 just because. That's not happening for a man, bro. We gotta go and get it. That's the difference, bro. That's in our nature. We gotta go and get it, man. Ain't nobody just walking up to us giving us nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think if they understood that frame of mind, they wouldn't be on here saying this dumb shit like this, bro.
Help them. And unless you're going to hand her $100 bill, she does not want to speak to you.
The other brother didn't even he didn't even want a conversation in exchange. He didn't ask for nothing. All he did was put a crisp $100 bill in my mama's hand and walked away. Real smooth. I was with her. I'm a witness. I will get my mama on the phone right now.
Wow.
Okay? Right now. He walked away and my mama has not stopped talking about it. It was like he was an angel out of a romance novel.
He wasn't an angel, but he was a simp. And guys, this right here are the far-reaching consequences of simping. This happened years ago. They've never forgotten it, and now they're spreading the news with her comments turned off, of course, because she doesn't want to hear what men have to say about this. But these are the consequences. Here we are now, years later, talking about just the magnitude of this man's simping. Here's another woman who had her 2 cents.
There's a man going viral right now asking why black women don't speak in the grocery store anymore. And I've seen more than a few people drag that man to filth. And I can almost guarantee this man with a face like that was trying to talk to a young, beautiful black woman who was just trying to mind her business while shopping. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Now, I'm going to share a take that a lot of people aren't going to.
Bruh, y'all made that joke corny now, man. Y'all done dragged that through the mud. It's not even funny no more.
Especially the men. But I'm going to be really, really, really honest and real with y'all. Black men are our apex predator. There is no other demographic that harms us more than black men. And that's the unfortunate truth. There are statistics on this. The numbers don't lie. So I
don't warn him, right? She's
All right, just remember, bro. They choosing a side. You know what I'm saying? Does she speak for you? Is this your ambassador for this topic? Like, is she speaking for you? Because at some point, it ain't no, you got to choose a side. You got to choose a side. It is no straggling the fence. There's no neutral. This side or that side. Pick one.
Called you a creep.
This your leader?
This is what happens. She's like, this creep.
And look. And this look on her face, it's not even a genuine look. This is a very, how do you describe this look on her face? Like, if you and her was having a back and forth and she was making this face, clearly she not taking this shit serious.
I'll be trying to talk to some.
Like if you was getting yelled at by your mama or your daddy and you was making this face, wouldn't your mama or your daddy get more angry looking at this face while they're yelling at your ass?
Beautiful woman. And now she's calling you an apex predator.
Like,
I hope you can catch on to this.
Like, what is that? You calling me a apex predator? Like, all right, we can't get online and call y'all names and get away with it like that.
I should let you guys know that I did try to check his profile, and I saw other videos like, are black men really letting black women pump their own gas in 2025? Why do black men feel so comfortable disrespecting black women? Nothing about the ridiculousness that you're about to see here in this video.
We want to mind our business and not entertain you whenever you decide to speak to us, then so be it. No woman, regardless of her skin tone, her ethnic background, or whatever, owes you a conversation. To the woman he tried to approach, he could have looked like a scary older man to her. And men will fight tooth and nail to try and prove that they're not dangerous to us at all, that we should be flattered whenever they give us attention. She doesn't owe him a hello, a hi, a wave, eye contact, nothing. And if you or anyone else has a problem with black women not giving you attention, just leave us all alone collectively. Keep us out of your mouth. Keep us out of your sight.
There you go.
Remember, she said it. I'm telling you, bro. It's going to come to a point where you got to pick a side. She said, leave us black women alone. What kind of shit is that? What if niggas actually listened to that and did? What if we all just left y'all alone forever? Forever. Y'all not going to like that. That's not cool. So, let me know. Does she speak for y'all?
And if you or anyone else has a problem with black women not giving you attention, just leave us all alone collectively. Keep us out of your mouth. Keep us out of your sight.
She speak for y'all?
Keep them out of your mouth. Keep them out of their sight. I do want to add a bit of my 2 cents when it comes to that whole like apex predator thing. The irony in the statement of her saying black men are our apex predator is the fact that 70% of children are born to women like her, single women who raise their predators up by themselves. And so if the black men who you've run into are your apex predator, who created them? Who raised them? So this video does have some comments. We're going to check them out. Top comment here is from a gentleman who says he's shocked a woman didn't want to speak to him at the grocery store. Why else would she be there? To buy groceries? With the eye roll. Here's somebody else that says, yes, I bet the woman was in her 20s or 30s while he is 60. Probably eyeing her up in the store. So again, you're getting the creep comments. This man's learning the hard.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could see it with him specifically. Like, him specifically. But if we talking in general, this is why I say the niggas that look like they can get bitches need to get on the internet and say something, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Because when we get grandpa on here talking about he can't get no women, of course they're going to attack his looks, or they're going to have ad hominem attacks that has nothing to do with what he said. And we're going to skip right past the point instead of focusing on the point.
Another person here says, that's why I order my groceries to pick up. See, these are the lengths, in case someone doubts this. These are the lengths that these women go to convince men, you know, with their messaging online that, hey, we do not want to be approached ever. And so we leave them alone. And you might say, well, that can't be all of them. It's not. It's not. You know, once in a while, a woman will smile at you. But If you don't see any sign of openness, I personally wouldn't suggest just striking up conversation with the woman who's maybe even trying to avoid contact with you or eye contact. Just walk away. Even when their baby daddies might be going upside their head, just walk away. Another person here says, Otis.
But look, they'll ride for that dude though. The nigga knocking her upside the head, they won't leave that nigga. They'll ride hard for that nigga. He get locked up, they put money on his books. They visiting him, all that, man.
I'm hollering somebody else here added because the only conversation I want to have is if the clerk is asking me cash or card. This chick here says, why don't they speak to the white women they love so much?
There you go. There you go.
The person who added, if you speak, they think you are interested. If you don't, they call you everything but the child of God. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I think at this point, men don't really, they're not tripping like that. If anything, just be honest. This video is rare. Most of the times, most videos are of women saying things like, do men don't approach women anymore? What's going on? Men, you guys are tired of hearing that. You're tired of hearing those videos. It's very rare to get a guy complaining about how women don't want to talk to him out in public.
Since when has the grocery store ever become some kind of meet and greet? That man got on here talking about something why black women don't want to speak in the grocery store. Listen, we don't owe y'all any type of conversations, okay? The only conversation that I need to be having is the cashier asking me, do I want to use cash, debit, or credit, okay? And the only time that I need a man to open up his mouth and say something to me if he's the bag boy loading up my groceries and he asks me, do I need help taking it to my car? Because yes, I do. Black women
She picked a side.
want to come and grocery shop.
Tell her stay on that side.
This ain't no kind of social hour. And then if you do speak, you give them an inch, they take them out. They want to hold a whole doggone conversation. Look, do I look like Adele to you? Hello, it's me. God forbid a black woman just want to shop in peace and do a little bit of grocery shopping. You up there in the grocery store trying to buy you a dozen of eggs, and you trying to figure out why eggs are almost $10. And next thing you know, you got a man coming up to you and trying to speak. Listen, sir, if you don't get up out my face, and next thing you know, you're going to have to start Instacarting your groceries because you can't even go up in the grocery store and buy a little pack of meat, okay? And get some peace.
You know, unfortunately, I do
She was trying to be funny too hard.
kind of feel bad for some of these chicks because you know they're just some thirsty dudes out there. I've cut dudes off years back. I don't deal with that anymore. But you know, men who just can't, they just can't help themselves. Just every woman they see, they have to approach. You know, hold on. Like, relax, bro.
Yeah.
Relax. Release yourself from such.
There's that, you know, that part. Thirsty dude. They gotta approach every girl. That's why I said discernment, man. Discernment. Read the room, read the body language. You know what I'm saying? Know when it's like appropriate. Sometimes just chill out.
Men. Now, I don't think it's most men today because most men don't approach women. That's just the truth. But I understand that the ones that might do, they either don't care or they haven't understood the agreement here when it comes to modern women. Next comment here says, this is why I pick up or do delivery. Another person who says, seriously, I left my husband and son at home to not.
But for real, this is a lot of fear. This sounds like a lot of fear, bro.
Have to talk to men at the store. And so she's pretty much saying she got tired of her son and husband, and here come men to talk to her. Another person here added, all I want from the grocery store is groceries. Another person who says, stranger danger doesn't just apply to children. We all trying to make it home. Final video here. Let's check it out.
Okay, so real quick, my thoughts on this whole black women not speaking in the grocery store conversation that's going on this app today is simply this. You guys are used to a lot of people being performative these days and putting on to make others feel comfortable when they're around you. And some people just simply do not feel like they have to. No one is compelled to have to speak to people that they see and meet in public. If they choose to, fantastic. If they choose not to, that's cool too. Y'all really have to stop being entitled. That's the problem. A lot of y'all are entitled.
No, but you gotta think too, bro. If I'm a man in this world and every interaction with a woman that I have is being ignored, then of course I'm gonna feel some type of way about it. Because at what point am I gonna get some type of engagement? It's not about performance. It's not about being obligated to hold a conversation. It's human nature to be social. It's human nature to want to build relationships. It's like damn, every woman is gonna ignore me. Every woman is gonna reject me. It's like well, fuck. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't know, man.
Right. There you go. And just to be clear, like the best place to be, because people get too emotionally invested, right? The goal in life is not to be angry walking around, because a lot of these chicks, it's very clear.
The best place to be is in a position where you can attract instead of chase. Have them come to you. Figure out whatever that takes to have them coming to you. You ever looked at a and this is no glaze, bro. No glaze. So don't even try to take it there. This is just an example, bro. You ever looked at a Duke Dennis vlog and how all those women just come up to him? Homie literally just be walking down the street. And by the end of the video, he got a whole crowd of women just thirsty over this nigga, bro. I don't know what kind of magic this nigga did, but whatever it is, he attracted them. He didn't chase them. He didn't go after them. He didn't approach them. They came to him. So whatever he did, you know what I'm saying, we got to figure out that version of that for ourselves so we don't have to approach women. They could try to come up, the ones that's brave enough anyway, because you know women are too passive for the most part. They'll never shoot their shot. You know what I'm saying? They'll die before they shoot their shot.
Damn.
That they are highly triggered. Like this woman. Why would you go up, stare? Okay, you can't help staring at this. That was a ridiculous video. How could you get that angry because someone was looking at you? Maybe he was looking for too long. Who knows? But, you know, you don't want to end up like a lot of these bitter chicks, man. Just walking around mad at everybody. No, contentment, indifference. That's the goal. Of course, guys, I'm curious to know, what do you think? What advice would you give the gentleman right here? Hey, guys, as always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon-to-be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link into the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com.
Yeah, let's see what the comments talking about. Just now at Costco, said hi to a Latina. Asked her if she likes the Dubai chocolate since I had not tasted it. She purchased it, found me in line, and gave me one. Go where you're respected. Not just grocery stores, just in general. I'm at the point I don't even speak to black women anymore unless I know them. The black women are so mean, stereotype isn't a stereotype. These will be the same chicks filming Why Don't Men Pursue Women Anymore next week. Ridiculous. So no woman owes a man conversation, but a random man supposed to protect a random woman from harm. Damn. Notice he a old head. A lot of them are out of touch with modern women. I was getting gas the other day and saw a woman trying to figure out how to work the air pump. Guess what I did? Drove smooth off. I seen that before, a woman struggling to use the air pump. You know what I'm saying? She figured it out though. As a black man, I personally don't mind not saying a word to them. Less talk with them equals more peace. Yet black women are complaining about black men not approaching them anymore. Modern women under 35 are utterly broken. I thank God I've been out of the dating game for over a dozen years. I'm just terrified for my 3 young sons when they hit dating age. Look at how they misrepresent what that man said. He didn't say anything about starting a conversation. He just said hello. And look at what women lie in turn saying hello into. This is why men just don't say anything to them, because most of them are drama queens. Stay out of their way and work on yourself. If you want to date, go where you are appreciated. Gramps don't know in 2025 we don't speak or look at black women. Shit, I do. You know what I'm saying? I love me some black women. I love all women. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?